What's going on, beautiful people? It's Al from Al's Auto, back with another video for you. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2010 Honda Fit. So let's get started. As always, you need an oil drain catcher, funnel, your jack. Oh, I forgot my jack stands. Oil, we're putting 5W20 full synthetic in this guy. Got your little filter, STP. It's an okay filter. 6607 for this particular brand. Going to need a 17 millimeter. I like these the best. If you guys remember from my previous videos, this is for the oil filter pliers, just a little ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. Bam. Of course, you can't forget your coffee. And of course, your jack stands. Now, I don't have gloves right now. I have no idea what happened to my gloves, so I'm gonna have to use my bare hands, but it'll be okay. First thing, as always, we're gonna pop this hood. Here's your oil cap all the way on this side. Again, especially these newer cars, these more modern cars, it says what kind of oil you need on the cap. Let's check the oil real quick. Ooh, I don't even need to wipe it off to look at that. It's a little dirty, it's a little low. That's great. All right, let's check everything first real quick. Yeah. Let's see our battery. Terminals are tight. There's a little bit of corrosion over there, but it's not too bad, which is nice. Let's see, brake fluid. Brake fluid is on the right level. This we're gonna have to take care of later. What about the coolant? Oh, these are the worst. Does he have any coolant in there? He does. I think that's low. You guys probably can't see. Here is the full line. Down there is the low line, and it looks like it's on the low line now. I do not think I have any coolant, so we might have to go out and buy some. Now for the transmission, for Hondas, you got to check them when the vehicle is off, but since we're on a hill, it's going to give us a wrong reading anyway, so I'm not going to check that. I'll check that later. Now, as always, I forget something. You always need some rags. 1 or 2 is fine, 3 is better. And I don't know the real specific proper name for this thing. I just call it a pig mat. Some people call it diapers or whatever. This thing is just a very absorbent pad that if you drip some oil or something like that, it'll soak it right up. All right, guys? Okay, so now we gotta figure out where is the best place to put our jack. Where's the best place to lift it? Every car should have a place to be able to lift it from the front and the rear. Usually I do side by side, but this time I want to lift it from the front. Let's see. I think all the way down here. I think that in front of my finger, behind this transmission mount, is the subframe, which is strong enough to hold the car. So we're going to go ahead and lift it up from there. Before we do that, we need to do something that, again, I forgot, which is grab some chocks and put them in the rear. Okay, here we go. I think you can get these at Home Depot or maybe even Advanced Auto Parts, something like this. First, let's see. Make sure that the e-brake is on, which it is. Put that right there. Right there. Right now, it's on the subframe. If you guys can see. Hopefully you can. For this car, with this jack, it's a pain, but it's possible.
The music is moving. It's moving. The music is moving. It's moving. The music is moving. It's moving. The music is moving.
Okay guys, so this is going to come right under here. This right here is called the lift point. This entire thing we call the pinch weld. Anyway, this is supposed to go right under here. It's supposed to go right under there, just like that. What I'm doing now is very dangerous. Okay, putting your fingers under it like that, because if that jack fails and your fingers are here, oof, you're going to the hospital right away. Now we're going to slowly twist it to the left, and it's going to lower the vehicle on the jack stands. Now we make sure this is here. I don't like how that is. What about this side? Okay, this side is good. I'm going to lift her back up. I'm going to twist to the right, lock it, and lift it up just a little bit. Okay. That's why I do this. That's why I do this finger thing, but it is extremely dangerous, guys. Now we lower the car back on. I'm going to wait for them to stay stable. And when I say stable, I mean to the point where I don't hear anything. Okay, now usually for safeties, you should leave this on here, you know, as a last resort if something happens, but I need to get in here. So, okay, now I'm going to grab this, open that up. Put it like this because the oil is going to hit here and is going to go in there, right? Or you can do it the other way. Doesn't really matter. Grab your rag, grab your ratchet in 17. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. We'll worry about the filter a little bit later. So we come down here and bam. Your filter's right here, okay? Your oil plug is right there, right? So I'm gonna put our ratchet here. That came off a little bit easier than I expected. Now, there's a trick to this. Okay, guys. pay attention. I'm going to unscrew it, and right there. Okay, I'm going to screw it back in just to show you guys. When you unscrew it to a certain point, if you wiggle it, it'll do that. Okay, now think about where it's going to spray through. Okay, I'm going to put this where this is streaming right here. I'm going to hold on to the bolt, and I'm going to let it go. Now what you do is you bring the stream as close to the front end as possible. What that will do is when this oil is dripping, there's a little stream, it'll stay in the oil pan. That'll help you not spill anything. So we grab this, clean it up. Usually you change your washer, but if you look at this guy properly, it's not exactly a 100% necessity right now because it's not crushed. If it was extremely crushed, then you would really need to change it. But since it's not, we're going to take that little shortcut. Now let's check. You see? It's already done. So we're going to put this sucker inside. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I can use this. Oh, look, a rag. I can use this, clean it up real quick. This, I can move out of my way. Now you don't want it too tight. Okay, now it's just touching. I can't move it with my fingers anymore. You're going to want it, just tighten it a little bit. That's it. Okay, guys? I hope you guys understood that. Now we're going to deal with this oil filter. So we grab our pliers. Okay. Now, as always, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. But you need to think about it in this case. So this is going righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So we're going to put this here. Be better this way. Don't need too much because now I can move it with my hands, you see. Now, same thing. Bring this here. Move it a little bit more down. The only oil in this vehicle right now is here in the filter. Okay, guys? Now, some other cars, you might be able to easily drop it. You know, it happens. This one, you can just hold on to it, take it off. My neck. So now, this, which I failed to explain last time, is called the mounting plate. Okay? This thing, where the filter sits with the threads, is called the filter spindle. So let's check the mounting plate. Got to clean it up. Make sure this spindle is nice and tight. Let's just clean this up real quick. Okay. Just open this guy up. That's cool. Take our filter. Okay, nothing's broken on here. Come here. grab some oil and put it all over this gasket right here. This will help it seat a little bit better. Now we come down here. Put her on as far as you can go with your hand. Okay, that's good. Now we grab this rag and we are going to turn it a quarter of a turn, or as much as you can. So look at where the red line is. You see? It was up here, now it's down here. Maybe. I can't tighten it anymore, so that's good enough. Okay. Now again, every car is different. So you got to make sure that you know how much oil your vehicle takes. This vehicle takes about 3.5 to 4 quarts. So I'm going to start at 3.5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now adding oil on a hill is okay. So I added 1, 2, this is coming on 3. 3.5. So now I'm going to put everything back together. Now you can technically check the oil. But as you will see, will never give you an accurate reading. Ever. It's about halfway right now. I know you guys can't see because this is beautiful oil. And it's half because we're on a hill, which means that if the oil was good, it would show low. If the oil was low, it would show nothing in there. So we're going to lower the car. We're going to start her up. We're going to make sure there's no leaks. And then we're going to check the oil. Now we're going to move her forward just so we can get those chocks in the back out. Look under the car real quick. There's no leaks. 1 chock. 2 chock. Now you can do this with your car off. You can do this with your car on. It's up to you. We're going to change this right here. Okay, guys? So for this, you press and hold this little button until it starts blinking, then let go and press and hold it again, and bam, 100%. All right, now we're on a flat surface, so we can go ahead, check the oil in the transmission. Okay, it's a little bit higher than when we were on the hill, but it still needs some. So I'll add that in a little bit. Now, the transmission is all the way down here, okay? Now, if you have your stock air filter, all of this is blocked. You have to reach under the filter to grab this. Okay, that's beautiful. That's actually a little overfilled, which is not great. It's not good. You gotta be careful. Let's check again. Yeah, this thing is overfilled. Not by too much. This is where it's supposed to be, and this is where it is. Maybe that's why he's been having some problems with his trans. So, let's go grab some more oil. Okay, so we put 3.5, right? It's about 4 quarts. Right on the money. Shit. Right there where it's supposed to be. Alright guys, congratulations. You've officially completed an oil change on a 2010 Honda Fit. I applaud you. Very good work, everyone. You guys are amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Comment anything down below that you want to see in the future. If you want to subscribe, more will be coming out soon. This is Al from Al's Auto signing off. Peace.